Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. It's been a few days. I've had a lot to deal with. Rocky, stop. No, stop. Dog's trying to go out the door. So, Rocky, come. Don't let him out the other door where the cats aren't going to be for the toilet. So, last few days have been a little rough. So, I may or may not have spoken in a previous vlog. One of my best friends died. Known him for 30 years. He, no, it'd be a little bit less because I was 12 and I'm 40, so somewhere there. Anyway, so he's passed away. One of my relatives has been admitted to hospital with her cancer. I'm not going to go into detail on that because my family have instructed me not to stipulate about family stuff because I get told off for that. Even though it's affecting me, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Also, my parents, today, my parents' dog passed away. That's, you know, really sad too. They've had her 10 years or so. She was beautiful, black and tan dachshund. I've been trying to keep up with my doll collecting. My daughter's doll that she has, April. If you don't know what she looks like, go check previous vlogs because I'm not going to show you in this vlog. But I've recently found out what type of doll she is. She is Bejersa from JC Toys. She was made in the 80s. Super excited about that because I've always wanted an April. I've always wanted one of those dolls. So now I know what they are. I just have to acquire one. At the moment, I've seen one. I saw one on eBay. They wanted $130 plus $50 postage. I couldn't go that expensive. So for right now, I'm just continuing the search for that particular doll. Back in the day, they probably would have been around, I don't know, $10, $20 to buy it. But because it's so old, it's, you know, got a price tag on it. And it also too depends on the condition. The one my daughter has, some little girl has loved it very much, where they've given it its own sort of haircut, so it doesn't have, I've seen pictures of this doll on Google, and it has short bob, but it's long enough, and it's styled up in like a half up, half down. It looked beautiful, and I was like, oh, I love that. I'd love to own one, but it's a going there kind of thing. We are also looking into a child size doll, the 30-inch. So probably be about yay high or something. Not exactly sure on sizes, but it's going to be the child size. So we did look on, I have been looking on Temu. Don't have any bigger size dolls apart from the 28. That's the largest they have in stock for reborns. eBay have them, but they're like $500. And when I spoke to my husband about it, because obviously they're knockoffs, the Chinese knockoffs, but he said it was a lot of money to spend on a knockoff. So we, and he didn't like the way it looked. He said it looked like crap, and he's somewhat about quality. So I said to him that, because I had make an offer, so he said, well, the only offer I'm going to let you put in is $25. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So we didn't end up acquiring it because he's not fond of the quality of the knockoffs. He prefer I had real ones. But the trouble with getting the real ones, right? I'm all for supporting artists. I'm all for supporting, you know, the greater community, but it's just a lot of money. And if I spend a lot of money on a reborn, you're right, Rocky. If I spend a lot of money on Rocky, oh, the dog's barking. If I spend a lot of money on a reborn, so like, for instance, Penelope in the pram. Rocky, stop. Here. Come on, stop. So if I spend a lot of money, Penelope was 200. That's max limit for doing things. I think my children are home. Come on, Rocky. Come. Rocky, come. Come on, come. No, Jed, let him out on the side. Going back to what I was saying. So, if I buy an expensive doll, say I bought this doll for the price that they had. They had it listed at $450 plus 30-something postage, right? So that would equal it out to basically $500, right? If I spent $500 on a reborn, there was going to be no chance that my husband would allow me to take it out in the pram, take it out the shops, because I spent so much money on it. He would treat it like a fragile piece of whatever, and it would only be for display only. And I don't want that. I like taking my reborns out. I love interacting with them. I love being out and about with them. That's why I was hoping to try and get the child size doll cheaper. Now, we discussed about, because he hated the Chinese knockoff ones. He saw a bunch of them and he said, no. He said it was awful paintwork. So then I said, well, I can either try and get the one you dislike at a cheaper price. That way it's not so much upset for you. Or I can get a custom made one. Now, I did tell him that I went on to Still Moment Nursery and I went through the ordering process to check out what it would cost for one of those. And for the child size doll without any hair, no veining, no birthmarks, just standard peaches and cream mottling, and you know, the one grow suit that it comes home with, for that size doll it was going to cost $800. And so I told him what it would cost and what it would essentially have. It would just be like, you know, bald baby, paintwork, you know, and one outfit. So he said thumbs up. He was like, yeah, go that way. That's $800. Sure, I've always wanted one of Nikki from Still Moment Nursery's babies. I've always wanted one. But if I got it for the $800 and I went to go put it in the pram to take out, he'd be like, nope, we don't do that. Do you know how much that cost? What if you scratch it? What if you this? Do you know how much that cost you? I just couldn't do it. I don't like being restricted with my dolls. Every one of my dolls goes out. Every one of my dolls gets redressed at some point. Every one of my dolls gets cradled, loved, cuddled, hugged. You know, I do literally everything with my reborns. Feeding, you know, that's what I like to do with my dolls. And if I had a doll that I couldn't do that with, which, well, I own one. She is down here in a box, in a Ashton Drake box. She is the Lily Rose. She's a silicone. Obviously, she's a silicone. I know that they're fragile and I don't do a lot with her. I would love to, but because she cost me $300, my husband preferred she be still in her box with all her labels on and all her original whatever. I've seen people interact with their dollies, with their Lily Roses, take them out, take them whatever. I'd love to do that. And it's not a thing because I've paid so much money. So essentially, I want the, excuse me, I want the 30-inch kit, you know, the 30-inch Reborn to do stuff with. We already have a name picked out. Stan. We are going to call him Stan. It's going to be he. We're going to call him Stan if we can acquire one. I am considering the Still Moment Nursery one, but I'm not 100% sure I want to go that way because of the fact that I may not be able to do anything with it because it costs a lot of money. I love custom babies as well as the Chinese knockoffs, and you know, some Chinese knockoffs are beautiful, lovely, love them to death. Others, not so much. So I usually, you know, it comes, I try to bond with it. If I don't, I just, you know, I'll sell it somewhere. I'm kind of rambling because that's what I do when I'm don't know how to feel. I'm overwhelmed. I'm, you know, got a lot going. My daughter's mental health isn't panning out the way I had hoped that it would, so I will be returning to work at some point. I'm trying to look for work from home that I can do from home so I can still support my family, because that's what I do. I support everyone. It's juggling everything. It's just, you know, all piling in at the moment, and I'm just trying to coast along slowly as best I can. I haven't done a lot with the reborns lately, or ants or anything. You know, we feed them and water them and, you know, whatnot. Also, I'm possibly getting sick. I don't know. Maybe. It could just be because I'm stressed and overworked. I've been trying to get all my washing done. It hasn't helped in any way. Because there's just so much to do. Everything just keeps going and going and going, and there's a lot to do. And I've had to rechange appointments because I don't have a car. My husband's away at the moment. He's visiting his mom because she had to have surgery, so he's helping her out, and I'm here by myself without a car, so I've had to rearrange appointments because I can borrow my dad's other car, but if my dad needs it, I can't borrow it. So the particular days I needed it, he's busy with it, and I can't exactly get to my appointments, so I've had to change everything, and that's been, you know, flowing and going, and oh, it's just, yeah. Life is piling in, and I'm drowning. I'm literally drowning. At a small get-together with my brother and my two boys that are able to drink. We had a drink on the weekend for the people that passed away, and we had a small, you know, I remember this about them, I remember this, and we did this, and remember when we used to do that, and, you know, it was somewhat okay. Emotional, but, you know, we, you know, said a cheers, and, you know, my daughter had soft drink, and we were, you know, cheers to this memory, this whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off on this vlog. I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on around here because I haven't made vlogs in a while, and I feel bad for not making vlogs, but I, at the moment, am emotionally drained, so that's where I've been, trying to struggle along. Bye guys, thanks for watching. As always, comment, like, subscribe, and be awesome!